All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lambeau Field on a beautiful night in the virtual world as we do have the San Francisco 49ers, led by Morty, play the five-time Super Bowl champion Hero Austin as the Green Bay Packers. This will be a fun one. Warren stepped aside for a second, but we're ready to play as there is virtually no sound out of these Hero stream. No crowd noise, but that's okay. As we do have a few people back into it. I see Phil. Thank you for tuning in after your game. We have Lucky in the chat. We have Hero listening on in. We have P Town in the chat, Steel in the chat, Cloud in the chat. Thank you guys very much. Hey Alan, what's up? As this will be a very exciting game, much anticipated. Will Levis starts off, gets some pressure up the middle, rolls out to his right hand side, and throws it out of bounds on this first play of the game. As we've seen a lot of Hero from over the years. Definitely loves to keep it simple. See a lot of RPOs, a lot of easy reads, a lot of running. If he sees a weak front, you know he's going to run. As it might be difficult against this 49ers team, though. Against this very good defensive front. As he will run on 2nd and 10. That is Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and just gets tackled, twisted for a 3rd and inches. Hero, no stranger to the big games. 5 championships in the last 2 cycles, trying to get number 6. He's got the 2nd most all time. Morty has, it's been a while since Morty has been in the mix, so it's nice to see him with his rookie quarterback McMillan. As Pollard once again on the inside handoff gets a few yards, moves the chains towards midfield. If anyone's in the chat and has a score prediction, love to hear it. It's a very good matchup, very exciting. As Will Levis play action off of the pistol. He does not have the crosser, but he does have the man on the left-hand flat, Tony Pollard. Definitely interested to see how Maury's pass rush fares in this game. You got Nick Bosa, that fierce defender off that left-hand side. You got a couple other guys too. You got Eric Armstead, who's always a force. As Alan says, 34-24. Don't know who. LOL. Very very neutral answer, but love it. Always got to root for a good game overall. As Steele says Hero. Steele definitely been victim of Hero in the same division. Seen his dominance, has always been very. You can never go wrong with betting Hero in a big game. And that will be a not play action, a handoff to the left side to Tony Pollard. Pollard goes all the way to the 25-yard line, 4 rushes for 43 yards for the superstar running back. He's got trips to his left-hand side. Pollard makes his way up the middle down to the 20. So we'll see Hero for the first time in a red zone situation, who I'm sure he's towards the top of the league in red zone offense. This is where you win or lose games. Loves his RPOs, loves his handoffs. But this time he's going to put a man in motion from left to right. A very interesting route pattern. Haven't seen this play art before. And that will just be a dump off to the right to Tony Pollard. Pollard jukes to the left and gets brought down for a 3rd and 2.
Dan, I'm back here. Just
Hey,
jumped back in.
hey, how you doing?
Good, good. First drive.
Yep, first drive of the game. Hero's just been efficient. A lot of running with Pollard, and yeah, he's in the red zone. 3rd and
What is
2.
the over under on fist pumps by Hero for this game?
I have not been watching, so can't I cannot tell you what he's been doing in the bottom left hand quarter, but I'm sure if he gets in the end zone, you'll see a pump, maybe a double pump, a triple pump.
Yeah. I have a habit of watching the person's face after every play, and I can't like shake it. So like, they throw a
Yeah,
pick. I'm like, please don't be that mad. Like,
yeah. Everyone's got their antics. As
I am loading up with Cody shortly, so I'm gonna jump out of this and
oh,
start.
you're oh, you are.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe we'll do like a multi Twitch then, if uh if that's the case, because that'll be
yeah.
a good game. Pretty excited to watch that one. All the
Yeah,
playoffs have been good so far.
my mother-in-law coming over during this whole sequence too, so it's gonna be wonderful. And she's going to sing "Happy Birthday" to me with a cake and interrupt me playing. So really got to figure out this situation.
Yeah, good. Best of luck in that one. Do you know when you're starting?
He's doing his training, so depending on
Okay.
how good he is at AI playing, I think it's shortly.
Well, watch that imminently then. As Hero on a 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rolls to his right. Does the user's not able to get there in time? Down to the 4 in a hurry up situation on 3rd and 4 at the 8-yard line. We'll see what he does here. Looks like he wants a passing pattern. No, he's going to go back to the RPO. This time to the right side.
Yeah, that last play by Morty was actually good user, good coverage. Just
Yeah,
can't cover everybody.
pretty good. And that time the RPO not able to get it. It's tough throwing to the right side with a right-handed quarterback.
Yeah,
4th and
there's
2.
no Tyquan Thornton.
No, not at all. As he will be conservative and kick the field goal to start off this game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer here, right? It's get points. If you come away with 0, it kind of stinks.
Yeah,
But you get to stop. You're up 3. Regardless, you got points and you're in the lead. If the game ends out, you're in the lead. So there's no right or wrong in my opinion there.
yeah, 100%. As we haven't seen any of Morty so far on offense. It's been a 6-minute drive, almost the entire first quarter. But finally, we will see the rookie sensation, the X Factor development on the draft, and quite frankly, by far the best AI performing at quarterback, Dion McMillan. What do you expect out of him?
I expect fireworks. I mean, that's what we're here for. You draft the guy, you get him in here, you get him in the playoffs. Like, let's see, pressure's on. Morty can't be upset, even though 3 points is nothing, but he made Hero run a lot of plays, show a lot of plays, show a lot of RPOs. Kind of, if someone scores in 1 or 2 plays, you kind of just lost points and you're not really sure what they're doing. But Hero had to, really take his time on that one. So Morty should be in a good spot now.
Yeah. And who's streaming between you and Cody?
I don't know yet. What's our rule? Do we have a rule?
No, there's no rule. It's just somebody has to do it.
And he is.
Okay.
I do the higher seed. My rule is the higher seed doesn't stream.
There you go. As it will be a screen on 3rd and 5. The user's not be able to get there, but a weird, wacky situation with the left guard.
Yeah, we got one fist pump. So Hero by the 5th fist pump, he's at like full charge, and he's just gonna unleash like all hell.
Yeah, that's Hero does not lose many games when he's streaming on Facecam. I've noticed. I mean, I think
he's so the dude's so locked in. Like you see his face, like he is like if he loses, it's just it is what it is. But like it's not because I have to turn off all my devices. I have to be like, all right, stop looking at your phones, get off YouTube, get off. Like he is like doors closed. Look at him, he's so locked in.
Yeah,
I love it.
And if I had a Facecam like that, I might think about it too much. Like I got my face on. Everyone's looking at my reactions, but Hero, it seems like he plays better with the face on.
Yeah, he's got his Gatorade Zero. He's got his electrolytes with no sugar. He's dialed in.
As he's got that zig route to the left side to Christian Watson. As we do have a Green Bay Packer lineman hurt. He's just gonna Tebow on the field with that knee. than
Yeah,
Neal.
4-6 inside blitz against spread is a wild concept. And Hero's, he's looking short to long right now, so the short passes are there for him. Let's see if Morty,
Yep.
makes an adjustment.
Stuck on the D line, and Armstead's able to blow that up. Good pressure there, forcing Levis to throw it away.
Yeah, and I am curious to see like how Levis is the story for the Packers, right? There's been some
Yep.
quarterback issues there, and sometimes he'll make a couple of good throws, sometimes he won't. So it's which Levis will we get? But so far so good for Hero.
It looks like he's in that gun packer trips. Very very good
Oh, yeah.
four wide receiver formation. And he's got a good route combo here. Maybe looking for the Texas route up the middle. Let's see if Morty can cover it. And he does cover it well, but he does lose a step. But doesn't matter because he's going to go to Reed. A nice find there, wide open up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen so far in 2 games just quarterbacks escaping the pocket. So that's the name of the game. And if you're running, quarters, if you're in match or whatever you are, you give it too much time. That's a tough thing for the guys to cover that long.
Absolutely. As we do conclude the first quarter of the game, Hero up 3-0. Winner of this game gets to host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game. And
Yeah.
Hero in a good position to put up some more points.
Yeah, and Alan saying that he feels like he has to interact with people on stream if he's on his mic, and
Yeah,
it's one of the things where it's like it's an added pressure, where like everything you do is like, it's you don't want to be too emotional because you don't want to be a meme.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
at the same time, like, like I've seen in Cody sometimes he'll throw a pick, and I'm like, he just wants to rage so hard, but he just can't do it.
Cody's really good with the straight face, like the
Bites his teeth and just shakes his
yeah.
chest. Like, oh.
Oh my god. But it is 2nd and 6, the 21-yard line. Hero spreading the field out.
A lot of spread out of Hero. I like seeing this. I like seeing something because he likes his trips tight end, but this is
Yep.
definitely something a little bit different.
Yep, and already 8 rushes for Tony Pollard. We're not even at halftime yet, and he might already.
Hey, what if we
10.
learned playoff ball is a little bit different? Everyone's a little less trigger happy.
Yep. No one's playing for devs when it's the playoffs. It's just win or lose.
Even your game, when I was watching you and Alex, I felt like it was like at times extremely conservative, especially on his part.
Yep.
But it's one of those things where you're like you don't want to make the backbreaking mistake.
Exactly. That game in particular was very defensive. Usually, a game like that can turn into a shootout, but
sometimes yes, the defense in this game is not ideal. Yes, there's certain games where like it has that feel where you're like, okay, it's whatever normally works isn't going to work. I'm going to have to try out something different. And I feel like that was your guys' game, was really just like trying to get the other guy to make a mistake, opposed to like, oh, I'm just going to bomb this or I'm just going to go deep here. It was very, very very good watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As he was running some looked like the wheels looked like bunch verticals, like those wheels on bunch verticals on the right side. But it was a different play, but able to find the running back on the right side. 1st and goal from the 4. Usually this is going to be RPO with a trips to the left-hand side, and that's exactly what you're going to see, and it got blown up. Nice user, and then eventual click off.
Wow, and he held on to it too, so he lost a yard. But that was, the play before, you just saw a flat, a dump off, and a couple of jukes, and that's the difference here. It's hard to score in the red zone, and you just trying to really make it simple. But good defensive play there by Morty.
Yep, and it will be 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line, and Hero on his 22nd offensive play in just a quarter and a half. And this is a big play because, you can go up 10-0, be in real good command as my stream's lagging. It might be ahead of me now. But 3rd and goal from the 2. Let's see what happens. He's got a bunch to the right side. And it will just be a run to Pollard, and that's an easy touchdown for number 27. And Hero, 9-0, 10-0, pending the extra point with 5 minutes to go in the second.
That defensive formation is like begging to be ran up the middle. Like they automatically line up like spread. The only stop there, take that safety and hit that gap. But that's even with Jukebox, that's gonna be a tough tackle. Hero made the right play. He really is. He's playing extremely conservative, but in an efficient way. So
Yep.
it's working for him so far, up 10-0.
And that's Hero's mantra in the playoffs. Just play conservative. Don't make any mistakes. Don't make any turnovers. You saw him after CMAS, criticize himself after all those turnovers in a game that could have been lost, but he was able to pull it out.
I feel like the outlier. Like I am, I'm guns blazing, regardless. That's
Yeah,
just that's just what it is. You do. I feel like you do what gets you there, and what works.
of course. Do what works for you. As we're gonna see McMillan I form stretch. McCaffrey not gonna get anything on that play.
Yeah, motion over is an easy tell, Alex. I bring this up every single time I comment anything. Is when he comes out in bunch, he motions out a receiver for no reason and then runs.
Yep.
And it's just like, if you have a pass play when you can motion someone, you're golden because there's no human expecting a pass.
As that is Debo Samuel on a nice little short dig route there, able to get a first down and some more.
That's the area of the field you got to attack. I mean, we have people that, one user covering, literally like 25 yards of field. So just those delay, those digs, the ends, posts, those are open, especially against zone.
Yep, and Morty will stay in this I formation. This time it will pass again. Play action. George Kittle wide open on the right side on a corner route. Barrels his way really for about 6 or 7 more yards.
Yeah, great play there. Just it was a perfect play call against two invert hard flat, which is an odd play. It's literally like the most ideal play call possible.
Yeah.
Good read and broken tackle for a couple extra yards.
He gets out of under center, this time in the pistol. Hero's going to show some man coverage. Motion a lot of people on D. Moves people again. And this time it'll be a counter to the left side, the correct side to run a counter.
That was a touchdown, that was a tackle for loss, and that was a 9-yard play all in one.
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of Madden going on.
Yeah, great user by Hero getting out into space, beating the blocker, but just sometimes, McCaffrey's McCaffrey.
All right, this time another pistol on 2nd and 1. A lot of window dressing because it's McCaffrey, and he fumbles the ball at his own 9-yard line.
And we're already at fist pumps, before halftime.
Yeah.
So this dude, this is it's about to get crazy. That's like even with the X Factor Truz or whatever it is.
Yep.
Like you can't, that's. I mean, we're so used to just going into a pile and juking. That's literally what we've been doing all Madden. So like the RB is just not in people's brains.
Yep. And that peanut punch animation, I think I saw that they have like 40 different peanut punches or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, that could be a backbreaker. As you had 3 points.
Yeah, I mean sometimes with those under center runs too, like you hold RB, you get better blocking. It's there's times where I'm running the clock out or whatever, and I'm just like weaving through players, and that's it's easier said than done. Obviously, like I'm not in that situation. I'm down 10. I'm trying to score, but
that's like
it's the little things.
It's like it's a situation where the game just like, oh, let me just reward them for doing something, like how you press turbo right away, the blocking just goes to 0.
Yeah,
or something
like the fact that people find out all these like little nuances about the game where it's like, oh, you would think like, oh, like this guy's block shed versus this guy's pass block finesse. It's like, no, if I press RT, my guy's getting off a block. Like, okay. I do have to greet someone at the door, so I will be back.
All right, Warren. Are you gonna load into your game, or that's Christian Watson? Big.
I told you 3 fist pumps and the bomb.
Yep, 3 fist pumps.
I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know.
All right, sure.
Right.
That was a big play out of Hero. Able to lob it up to the big boy Christian Watson. And when you see trips on the left side, Hero's cooking. He's gonna cook with something. And this time it'll just be a handoff. 13 rushes for 77 yards for Tony Pollard as we tick down towards the end of the first half. Interesting situation for Morty to not call timeouts. Probably just banking on a 3 points for Hero. But Hero can do whatever he wants here. 30 seconds, letting a lot of time tick off. A lot of time. As Will Levis just rolls out to the right side and just has nothing, and you could see him shake his head over there. Just knew he had probably not his best play. And if Cody and Warren start, I'll do a split screen, and we'll watch that one too. Have the full divisional round experience here on Better League Network. As on 3rd and 9, Musgrove not able to get the first down, and looks like he'll just let this clock tick all the way to near 0. 4 seconds. And we got a pause here. I don't know what this is about. Something depth chart related. Does this have to do with the kicker? Or the long snapper? Oh, he's got that kicker glitch. The depth chart thing. You have Jake Bailey. Former Patriot great, who fought with Belichick and is now on the Dolphins. As we will see a field goal from Carlson to end the first half. No block from Morty. And the kick is good. Oh, he's going to kick it off with 1 second to go. I'll be honest, I hate, my pet peeve is when people call a timeout with 4 or 5 seconds to go and not 3. I think 3 will pretty much guarantee that the half will end. And I hate having to go through this whole kickoff scenario if I'm in Hero's situation. As that was a lot of yards and could have been something real risky for Hero there. But it was not. And as we have a halftime, the Packers are winning 13-10 against Morty's San Francisco 49ers, as Dion McMillan will get this ball to start the third quarter. A very nice, efficient game for Hero so far. Nice, long, developing drives and able to get that huge touchdown to make it a 13-point game. All right, Morty's going to come back once again under center. We've been seeing a lot of under center from Morty. Dion McMillan, the phenom out of FSU. Play action rollout to the left side, and Van Ness is just all over him. Just not a good rollout on that contain, just right into him, and leads to a 2nd and long. Second and 16. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left-hand side, 2 tight ends to his right, and another play-action rollout. And this time it's got a wheel to Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel makes a man miss, and he's gone. One man to beat. Stiff arms Jair Alexander out at the 3. What a huge play from Morty there. PA slot and go. Have never seen that play in my life, but it looks like a good one. Good find by Morty. 1st and goal at the 3. And McCaffrey's just going to get blown up there. Blown up by that very strong front from Green Bay. On 2nd down, he tries to go to the RPO, but it is just blown up. Honestly, lucky to see that wasn't intercepted. At the very least, it was just a blown up knockout from the CB. Now we got a third and goal at the 6, and if Morty does not convert this, this is a pretty back-breaking sequence for him. Down 2 touchdowns, effectively. As Brandon Ayuk, what a play on the slant. Touchdown Niners. Wow, that was a great little play there. You don't see the RPO slant very often, and Morty able to stick it with the game. Keep himself into this game. So there was mumbling something to himself. Thank you to everyone who's continued to tune in. Little Alex, after his another playoff victory, we got Alan here, we got Phil here, we got Lucky here, we got Pete Town here, we got Steel, Warren, Cloud. Thank you, everyone. Let yourselves be known in the chat. See how let us know how you're feeling about the game, how you feeling about the league in general. Any thoughts, comments, concerns on this beautiful Saturday in December? It's Season 2 playoffs. Always a fun time. As he's gonna flip his entire play over just for a run. And Tony Pollard gets a weird animation on a tackle, but second and inches regardless. Looks like shit in Ohio. Yeah, it doesn't look looks kind of shit in here too. Over here, but it's 48 degrees, which is pretty good for this time of year, to say the least. As Pollard gets blown up on second and inches, leads to a 3rd and 1. Oh, so we got Cody streaming now. Let me I did not notice that. Let's get a multi-twitch up. multitwitch.tv /Prodigy Cub /Cody Young Son. Why not, right? As, we got to watch those ads. 4th and 1. Big 4th and 1. This will be his coach's decision if he snaps it. Wow, I did not know this. At his own 29-yard line. I mean, big decision, and he ends up running. And Pollard, ooh, this is it looked like it was going to be close, but he's able to get it for a 1-yard gain. Look at Hero, he's the least concerned about that run. As we are having our final divisional round game just start up. As I think I have to actually physically be in the window to go through those ads. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So we can close out this window. And now we have a there's the full screen. So it looks like Cody's already up 7-0. I don't know if this was a quick drive or if it was a yeah, it looked like a very quick opening drive from Cody. Obviously, we couldn't see what happens, but Warren will get this ball back, down 7 at his own 16-yard line. Hero on another 3rd down. It will not be 4th down territory for him because he already used his CD. And doesn't matter because Ree is able to get that on the drag. The user not able to catch up. Will Levis, 15 for 18 in this game. Just very, very efficient, completing almost every pass. As Justin Herbert's 1 for 4 already on the day. What It's nice to see this game is actually being played. Oh, Cody pick six. Okay, thank you, Cody. So Ravens had a pick six to start the game. Not an ideal start for Warren, as he's getting screamed at up the middle. Herbert looks very flustered here. Hi, Buzz. How you doing? How's your evening? And on the top side of the screen, we saw Hero pick up yet another first down with Tony Pollard down to the 8-yard line, and they're nearing the end of the third quarter. Tony Pollard takes the handoff, goes down to the 3-yard line, and on the bottom half of the screen, you see Warren is punting the ball back to Cody. So Cody in a great position to start this game for having kicked the ball to start the game. Warren throws a pick six, and now you get the ball back again, up 7, knowing you have the ball to start half. This is a great position. As we'll see what happens at the top. Hero is running yet another RPO. This time gets blown up at the 2-yard line. This is a big 3rd and goal here in Green Bay. Sexy split screen. Thank you, CMS. Is there a way for me to make it like horizontal split screen, or is it just going to be vertical for me? Doesn't matter. Does not matter in this week, as we have a Prime subscription from Wozy. Thank you, Wozy, for the subscription to Better League Network. As that 3rd and goal is going to get blown up. He is able to gain 1 yard on the play, and Hero will make a decision, as that is going to end the third quarter. In 49ers Packers. Let's put our 4s in the chat for that one. As I could kick this field goal if I were Hero. You've been controlling the ball the whole game. You do not really want to keep this a 1-possession game. Although it is, on the flip side, putting Morty back at his own 1-yard line is not a bad position to be on defense. Oh my goodness, on the bottom screen, it is a blocked field goal. Warren getting pressure up the middle on a nice animation, and Cody, you see, he's just not looking too happy on that. And the top side, you see Hero with a fist pump because Tony Pollard bangs his way home on the right side. 19-7. He's going to go for 2 to make it a 14-point game. Actually, he will kick this field goal to make it a 20-7 game. As we let's see, Hero's quality isn't. Let's go to that. Let's go to that game for the audio to keep ourselves, stimulated with crowd noise. As you see on that side, Herbert able to pick up the first down. Austin Eckler catching it on the right flat. And on the top, Morty's got to get 2 touchdowns if he needs a chance in this game. And there's a lot of time, 7 minutes to go, but the sooner the better to get your first score for Morty. As we now have 16 viewers on the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As Kittle with a nice catch up the middle. Hero is not happy about how that animation played out, but the All-Pro tight end with a nice catch. Herbert able to find a nice dig wide open on the right side. He's got a man hurt after the play. The winner of Ravens versus Chargers will be hosted by the Buffalo Bills. Winner of the Niners and Packers will host the Buccaneers in their respective conference championships. As McMillan is not able to convert that zig route on the left side, Debo not getting enough separation in the slot. Big boy Kittle, that's right, Boz. Boz loves his tight ends. He's got a big third down for the 49ers as he does not get it, and this is surely 4-down territory. It is a 4th down eligible play. You're down 2 possessions, and it's a hurry up, quick RPO to the right, and that's a very lovely play. I've seen that before. Nice little speed out, and he's able to convert it. Big play, big catch to hold on as Ayuk is going to catch that one. Leads to a 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line, and Morey's going to continue to hurry up. At this point, his players are going to be huffing and puffing. Got to watch out for a fumble at this point, but he will change the play, change the formation rather, and he finds who is that on the right side? Is that Kittle playing wide receiver on the outside, or is that 86? I don't know. Hurries up again with just over 5 minutes to go. Dion McMillan, back to throw, is pressured, and that will be an intentional grounding followed by a hero fist pump. See, let's do a red zone style where we just kind of go into this game full screen if I can. For some reason I can't. It is not letting me go full screen. That's okay. As McMillan finds number 17. I don't know who that is. Catches it for a 3rd and 10 from the 12-yard line. This is surely 4-down territory. So he's got 2 shots to get to the 2-yard line. McMillan making some adjustments, and this time he rolls very quickly out to the right side, and you can't do that. And you almost have to kick a field goal now. I mean, 4th and 19. You would think it's 4-down territory, but that was not a good play for McMillan. You got to stay in the pocket. As a hero does not like his defense, he's going to call a timeout. Why not? If you do not get this, as for Morty, I mean this might effectively be game, because you're going to have to use your timeouts and yada yada yada. It'll be a very steep uphill climb as he will snap it. McMillan on the left side. Debo Samuel, touchdown Niners. Incredible play, corner route, and that was Hail Mary, shot save clock was the exact play call, and you never see that called or converted in Morty. Just a great play to beat man coverage. A dot, Steele said, and Boz, for the 1st round X Factor rookie quarterback, Dion McMillan. And we have a ball game here in Green Bay. I wonder if it's because, okay, full screen. I don't know. It's being weird. But that does not matter, because we're big boys. We can watch 2 games at once. As Tony Pollard able to make it. And Cody, Cody just dropped back like 45 yards with a holding on the play. And Warren is just going to decline that, leads to a 3rd and 10. This game seems to have leveled out a little in the game in LA. But we will watch, we'll see what Hero does to try and put this game away. He is on the brink of field goal range, just beyond midfield at this point, with the clock ticking, 3:38 to go. First and 10 from the 49. As it looked like Cody had to punt it out to Warren. So Warren back into business after having a nightmare start on offense. And Pollard pushes his way to the 46-yard line. And I don't know what the win situation is. And I don't know what... And Morty's going to call his first time out. Very, very early to call your first time out, but you're going to have to use them anyway. At this point, you have to commit to the point that these will be your first... these will be your set of downs. You have to stop here on. As it is tight coverage and not a knockout, and a 3rd and 4. So I don't know what the win situation is. And to be honest, these kickers will make anything at this point. But it will be a 59-yard field goal from here. And you know Hero is going to want to make this a 2-possession game at all costs. So this is a very interesting defense. Nickel double A gap. You cannot call that. It's probably been the worst defensive play call all playoffs in such a critical situation, in my opinion. But alas, the game is not technically over. As he can still stop the clock and get the ball back, but Hero might be on field goal range. So if I'm Marty, I'm run committing every play. The goal should be to stop. The goal should be to obviously no first down, and if you can, get him as far back behind the line of scrimmage as possible to make this field goal as difficult as you possibly can. Hero's going to stand up. He's got to adjust his pants. And that leads to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd 11. Second and 11 with 2 minutes to go at the 38-yard line. Tony Pollard able to make his way beyond the first down and some more. And this is ball game. He can just fall down and take his kneels. And with a fist pump for the final time, the Packers have punched their ticket to the NFC Championship game and will host Morgan Rowe and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hopefully commentated on the Better League Network. We'll see. Will Levis will take his kneels, and I think we can effectively get out of this game and get out of the multi-twitch. As we have an advertisement on this screen. And it looks like Warren has a touchdown. So whatever happened there, he got into the end zone. The real stream is ahead of this multi-twitch. And we have 5 viewers for whatever reason in Cody's stream and not on Better League Network, but that's okay. As we can get out of this this multi-twitch. And I don't know if Hero or Morty want to come in and, give their thoughts on that game. As I think we might have somebody in the booth. Is that Morty?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, Morty? Good game, good
Yeah.
effort out there. As in this game, Lamar Jackson fumbles. He was scrambling out, and Cody does not look happy. Warren's gonna get this ball back,
Oh,
up
nice. They're playing.
14-7.
That's nice.
Yep, it's so we might do an interview slash what you call it. If I can set this to full screen. How do I set this to full screen? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm lost.
It
But I'm just
happens.
gonna pump up your volume a little bit. And we do have Hero in as well. Let me pump up his volume. As we are watching the other game, but you guys can give your thoughts on the game we just watched. Hero, congratulations on your victory. You'll be playing Morgan Rowe's Buccaneers in the next round at Lambeau Field. How you feeling? Oh, did he leave? Oh, that's awkward. Morty, you still here?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
here.
I thought he was in. I thought he was in the chat.
He was, and something happened. I don't know what.
Okay, that's fine. Well, Morty, you can talk about your game. Give your thoughts. Tough end for McMillan's season. Great season, regardless.
Yeah. Obviously, good game to Hero. I kind of knew somewhat what I was up against going in. I just kind of disappointed in my front seven. I feel like they've kind of stepped up most of the year, and I could kind of rely on them. But I think Pollard just keeps finding little holes to get through before I could catch him, and I really just feel like I got time of possession to death. I can't really think of another game where in my head I just knew that my offense barely had the ball, and I knew I kind of just might eventually run out of time. Like, I'm looking at the stats now, like, pretty happy with my offense, especially at least in regards to efficiency. But that McCaffrey fumble, like, I felt like I was in the red zone, like that. I feel like that kind of put me behind.
Yeah, sure
So
thing.
disappointing in that aspect, but Hero played really smart, and just kind of picked me apart on both ends of the field, and ultimately I didn't have enough time. That's kind of what I keep coming back to. I didn't have enough time and couldn't step up, stopping the run at all. So great game.
Thank you, Morty, and we'll transition to the winner of this game, who punched his ticket to the NFC Championship and will host Morgan Rowe and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hero, how you feeling?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was having a bunch of technical difficulties. I apologize. Morty, GG's.
GG's.
How am I feeling?
Absolutely.
It feels good to be back to the. Feels good to get back to the NFC Championship game. I felt like I completely blundered the divisional game last year when I had a lead with 45 seconds and then called 3 timeouts and got that pretty damn good play from Kyle Pitts, and had the ice kick ability, so he didn't have the ice kick from deep, and he beat me, and that one stung so much because I really had the game won with legitimately 45 seconds. So I didn't intend to hold the ball as much as I did. It's just like it was very long, sustained drives, and Morty's defense was very bend but don't break. I noticed like halfway through the game, his quarterback only had 7 attempts, and obviously that was pretty helpful because he's got a ton of weapons. So
Yeah. And if I'll ask one question about the game. I mean, Morty alluded to it. Just the time of possession. Who knows how long you've had the football for in that game? But I mean, you basically spent the whole second half with the whole first half with the ball, whole first quarter with the ball, whole first half with the ball. You did not give it up whatsoever. So I just want to talk. Was that like a game plan decision, or is that just you kind of feeling it with you just these short chunk gains and just having confidence in that game?
I think there's really 2 factors. I think I absolutely dominated time of possession. I had 22 minutes versus his 9 minutes, and I definitely recognize that. I think it just comes back to Morty's got an incredible team, some of which was his own development, and then some of it was just the stock rosters that we both kind of have, honestly. And I think when you have Nick Bosa and you've got Fred Warner in the middle. I think you're not getting like 20, 30-yard plays. You're getting 5, 10 here and there, and I think a lot of the drives were 10 to 20 play drives. I mean, they were just long drives, and there was a lot of fourth downs and third and goals and fourth and goals, and I mean all that just takes time. So it wasn't necessarily the game plan. I usually just play, and that's just kind of how the game script ended up being, just with how good his defense was throughout the game.
Absolutely. And if I'll just ask Morty you one more question. This was a great season by Dion McMillan and the 49ers. I mean, McMillan was such a great draft pick, and you have exceeded expectations in his first season alone. So I'm sure he'll have a great career and potentially a Hall of Famer, in my eyes at least. And just take us through what this offseason is going to look like. Do you have anything to address? Is there going to be any key departures, or is there going to be anything you need to address? I know the team looks already pretty good already, but obviously there's always improvement as we move along in the cycle.
Yeah, I think specifically with the Niners, at least, it's probably going to be very much a similar team coming back next year. I feel like the biggest thing has been just finding out how to retain the talent I already have, at least in terms of those skill positions, and just kind of figure out what contracts make the most sense. And like the team's already here. I kind of just on the GM side need to figure out how to keep it together, and that's kind of my plan. I feel really solid at a lot of positions, and like maybe eventually as we get into the cycle, kind of age will play a factor. Like I'm hoping a lot of their like X factors and superstar dev traits will kind of limit the regression over time. But I kind of have now that I have a quarterback, like that's kind of what this team was missing even from the beginning of the cycle. So I feel like I'm in a great spot. I just got to kind of incubate and keep the guys I already have in house and make sure I can afford them. So it's kind of going to be the bulk of it. There's always little things I can improve. Definitely kind of filling in the depth, and I've learned that to be pretty key with some of the injuries throughout the year. But I'm not going to shake the boat too much. I don't intend to. It's really just getting everybody under contract.
Yep. Thank you very much, Morty. Obviously, the quarterback position is already set, so that's the biggest check you needed in the team building aspect. So thank you, Morty, for coming in. Hero, if you're still here. I don't know when you're available to play. I mean, maybe we can get a booth going for our game. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. So thank you guys very much. And just going to transition on to this game where Warren has just dominated Cody ever since stopping. Ever since Cody got his first pick 6 of the game, Warren has just dominated the game, it seems. And I don't think Cody has a completion yet. I saw he was like 0 for 3, 0 for 4 with Lamar. Okay, he's now 2 for 6 for 28 yards, which is not what you're looking for with 150 to go in the half. Actually, I got to step away for a minute, but I'll be back in just a moment. All right, I am back. as Cody's trying to make up ground on Warren. He does get the ball to start the second half, so this will be huge if he's able to get it. As that will be huge, but he does not convert that 3rd and 5. You know he loves his little Texas routes and makes that a key part of his game, but tough knockout there, and he will elect to kick a field goal. I mean, I probably would have gone for it if he had a coach's decision available. I don't know what his situation is, but because you probably don't even get, you probably wouldn't have to use a coach's decision again if you use it, because you'll be down 2 possessions to start the second half, and then by the time you're in the 4th quarter, you'll probably be down in the 4th. So, if the CD was a rationale for not using it, for not going for it, I don't see that rationale. But maybe he just wanted his 3. As Spiller will catch this one and able to get to the 38, and Cody is just dumbfounded. You've seen it. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, he's been very he hasn't looked pleased through many of these plays. As Warren's gonna get a post to McDonald, and that will be knocked out. Good play by the DB. Cody says my screen keeps going black. I'm not sure that's something on our end. As that is a deep corner route to Quentin Johnson, and just another chunk play for Warren's Los Angeles Chargers, and good step up there, and he's able to convert that in the face of the defender. And Warren might get 7 before we get to half. As Austin Eckler cuts back, but that will likely be a hold, so we won't see a touchdown. Sean Slater, tough from the superstar left tackle to get called for holding. Eckler once again going to run, trying to make men miss, but not this time, as a timeout will be called with 3 seconds to go. And a 40-yard field goal. And Cody is just furiously typing. It's never a good sign when Cody's typing, I'll be honest. Oh, I think that was a flicker. Yeah, I think I saw that right there. See that little flicker of blackness? And then the stream twitched. So I don't know what's going on his end. But you play 17 games. You go through a whole off season. You schedule all your games. You take a lot of time out, and you build on your team, and then you get to the playoffs, and then you have some technical difficulties. Like, that is very disheartening. As he will call timeout, and is he tying his shoe? What's he doing? Fiddling with some wires? Did someone say Super Bowl today? Maybe. Like, I mean, can we get a booth going? That is not the person playing? as we do start the second half, and Lamar does not see anyone open and will hurry up because he's got a lot of ground to catch. Down 21 points in the third quarter. You don't know how many possessions you'll get, as Warren just a nice user blitz up the middle, but not able to get home, as Lamar 4 for 9 on the day. And that's Levins. I don't remember his first name, but it's a good running back. Converts only a 2-yard gain. Andrew Levins, the 7th round superstar running back out of Alabama. As a nice drag there on Y out, and Lopez able to get the first down. So Cody finally is able to get some kind of rhythm on offense, which is something we haven't really seen much from him today. Back to throw. Lamar is gonna juke right into a hit stick. That is not what you're looking for entirely, and he's gonna hurry up too. 16-second runoff. What's the point of even doing that? As Levins is gonna get blown up at the line. You don't want to do a hurry up with after your quarterback rolls to his right and takes a big hit like that, because his stamina is gonna get depleted, and I'm a big stamina guy. I think that will definitely affect your accuracy on your throws and obviously your fumble chance. But here we are, 3rd and 5. He drops his corners. Cody, a lot of crossing routes, a lot of little short posts and zigs, and he's going to fire up the middle to Mark Andrews for a first down. Nice find there on the seam. Hero says Chargers versus Bills will be a movie. Yeah, no, I mean, if this result holds, it will be a good one for sure. And Lamar able to use his 96 speed, able to convert that first down and evade the rush. Not many quarterbacks could do that. Not at all. As he's able to, number 27, I think that's Bradham, able to catch that one with some tight coverage. First and goal from the 9. Bradham powers his way to the 3-yard line. 7 rushes for 28 yards. And more buffering from the stream. I'll play Super Bowl tonight if I make it. Says a little. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would too. I just want games to be commentated. Maybe that's a dumb reason to hold out for as Cody does not find anyone on that second down, has to throw it away. 3rd and goal, which is almost certainly 4-down territory. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting it all done tonight, right? But I don't know who would be able to commentate. Haven't heard from Connor all day. I'm sure he's in a fucking tennis tournament or something. "17 viewers in the chat. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We have a bunch trail concept, and I mean, Lamar's just gonna throw it into about 25 people, and no one on the defense was able to catch it. Just an unfortunate knockout for Warren, but this will lead to a 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. A lot of options here for Cody, but a necessary conversion here. He'll snap this football. He will roll out instantly. Fire. And oh my gosh, he's not able to catch it. I mean, that was such a hot dot and such an unfortunate conversion. And I have to say, this year, I never challenge, but this year I had a ball like that in the back of the end zone under 2 minutes, a game-winning touchdown. They call it incomplete at first, and then the booth reviewed it and overturned it as a touchdown. I wonder if he ended up challenging it. It would have been a touchdown, as Austin Eckler is just you could land a Boeing 747 on that lane. No one is there to catch him. Touchdown Chargers, and this game is all but over, it seems. And you can see Cody on his screen just looks like a defeated man, if he's anything. As this stream continues to buffer, I wonder if it's just the quality or something. But it is. I mean, we might go from commentating to podcasting. We'll have 2 more games left after this one, or 3 more games in season 47. We will have Buccaneers Packers, and it looks like we'll have Chargers Bills. I don't know if you guys have any predictions in the chat.
You are the unique among the uncommon.
We got a stupid ad.
For...
We'll go to Neon for a sec. I won't be offended by any of your predictions in either of these games, but I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win it all? Who's gonna win these games? As Cody, it looks like he's doing a lot of hot routes and stuff, and that ball just does not go anywhere. And the stream continues to buffer. Yeah, Hero said he should have challenged it. Cody had already paused the game. I don't know if he still had like a pause left. I don't even know what the pause rules are. The pause rules. Hey, my Rhode Island accent showing. As I guess I got to go lower quality here to actually watch this game. His streams are too beautiful. As Lamar is just gonna roll out, and there's just nobody there. It's just bagged all the way through. And I mean, what's wrong with the stream quality? With all the Lamar Jackson, 4th and 2, big play to get into this game, and he throws an interception to Henley, and Warren will take over this football on the north side of the 4th quarter at his own 2-yard line. This has been a quite a dominant win, if you will, from Warren. He does not score a 1-play touchdown this time, as Roman Westbrook gets hurt, the rookie outside linebacker. No, there's no worse feeling in the world in BL when you have the game feels over, and there's basically nothing you can do but just sit there and watch the clock tick down, and you just have to keep playing. And you could see that in Cody's face right now. I mean, how do you even gather yourself to make a good play here? I mean, it's all a futile effort at this point. As Warren gets another first down on the game. I mean, let's give a shout out to BL, because this wild card round took what, 3 or 4 days. We got all of our divisional round games. All divisional round games were played in the span of 5 hours, 4 hours. We started, myself and Alex started at 1 o'clock, and this final game will end I don't know, 5:30, 5:45. So, less than 5 hours. All divisional round playoff games were played on this Saturday afternoon. So, good job to everyone. Really proud of you. As we do transition to the fourth quarter, Warren is up 38-10 for the last time of the day of the divisional round in season 47. Put your fours in the chat. I don't know what everyone. So this game feels all but over. I mean, Warren should just put his starters in at every position because you know how dumb injuries are in this game. Thank you, Wozy, for the 4. Cody says, so sick of this man in the streams chat. So that's just an update on his mental status, which can't be good for anyone. You got to feel for him being in this kind of situation, especially if you had technical difficulties. But Warren just continuing his dominance really in BL ever since the start of 23, when he got his first full cycle, got into his first full cycle, made the Super Bowl twice to start 23, and then won 2 championships when we got to the reboot, and
Daniel,
has continued to show his dominance. Hey, is this Steel?
this is Steel.
How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
You just joining? Just joining for the fun of it?
I feel bad you're calming this blowout, so I come in here, we'll talk a little bit.
Sure thing. Let's
How you
pump
doing?
up your voice. I'm well. I mean, I had a busy week, so I was excited to finally get to the weekend and play a good competitive playoff game, and I got the job done this afternoon. That was fun. It's been fun.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel about that game that you played today? Because you didn't get to give your post-game remarks.
I mean, it wasn't perfect on offense, but I felt like I played the best defensive game I've. It was my best defensive game in multiple cycles. I just felt so locked in, and obviously, Alex.
I would say your user looked very good towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
I caught the second half. I was checking through in the first half. Second half, your user was locking in. I think you got 2 user picks to end the game. One was like a bat down.
Yeah, it was
a good play, so.
It was fun. It was fun. Alex played a good game.
I'm not going to give you a chance to give bulletin board material to Hero because he will use it. But what do you think about this AFC Championship game that we will have here shortly, hopefully?
I don't know. I mean, it should be fun. Are you asking about my game or the AFC?
The AFC Championship. I won't ask you about you versus Hero right now. But if this holds up, obviously it'll be Warren versus Alex, who.
I mean, Warren.
The best 2 users.
Warren has been very we know how confident Warren is in his abilities. He's always going to say he's going to win. We were talking during Alex's divisional round game about how Warren has won 33 of his last 36 games among all leagues he's in. He might be in 2, to be honest, but whatever he's in, he went 20-0 in top, and he, his only losses have been in BL. So it's been a good run for him.
I think was to Alex.
Was it? I mean, we can. I'll go pull up on stream right now his schedule. Both of their schedules.
I'm pretty sure he did lose to Alex. Alex's only 2 losses, I think, were. I think.
Oh yeah.
2. Were to Kook and. Oh, who was the other one? It was earlier, but it was.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
I think he lost to Morty. I remember that game.
I think you're right too. I think he did lose to Morty.
All right, so I got their game pulled up from week 14. That was Warren's final loss of the season, of the regular season. 45-31 in favor of Little. Actually, was this a force win? I feel like this might have been a
I
force
think
win.
it was. Now that you,
Yeah,
I
this.
think now that you say that it was.
Yeah, so it's a shame that they didn't get to play, which that game would have decided the 1 seed ultimately. But it's a shame they didn't get to
Yeah.
play. But because I think they didn't play. And
I do think watching. I think Warren, listening to you guys talk about the Alex game, I did tune into that one. It does
What's
seem
up,
like he
guys?
picked up on a few things. Oh, who's this?
I think this is Warren.
It's Alan.
Oh, this is Alan.
It's Alan. Yeah, it's Alan.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm waiting for this Sam's order, so I was like, let me jump in and join the conversation.
I think I think Warren picked up on a few things that Alex has done, and I think as the playoffs get deeper, Alex is has a chance to mess up, get a little stressed out. It has to weigh on you to be at so many top 1 seeds and Super Bowls and AFC championships and never coming through.
Yep.
That it has to just mentally crush you.
Yep. And like I do feel bad. Like I'll be honest. There's a sense of like me feeling bad for Alex for having to win that game today because I know Alex hasn't won in a long time and he's much improved in the last couple cycles, and it just kind of feels bad to see him pack things up, in the season. And the same goes for Little. I mean, like every time Little loses, I just feel bad because like obviously he's just been in the mix every single year, and he just never can pull through. I mean, maybe this year will be different. I mean, he's in the Final Four again, but
I can agree with that, but I think it's also a cool thing because it's like, I mean, when the competition is so high, you're forced to like do things that you typically wouldn't do. Like, okay, I lost this year. I got to figure out how I'm gonna get better. What changes can I make next year that I didn't make this year to get me over the hump? And sometimes it's hard decisions.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that. It sucks though because it's not like he does anything. He doesn't get blown out. It's just like he missed the wheel route.
Yeah,
He got a fumble against me in the Super Bowl that should have never happened probably, but it did. It's like little things that like it's not like he's went to a game and was just dominated.
yeah. He's always put up a fight. I think even
Yeah.
remember Hero beat him in the year he missed the wheel route. Everyone wants to talk about that, but Hero he was down like 17-0, 20-0 or something in that game, and he stormed all the way back and almost won. Came down to the
Yeah.
final play, and you see a lot of
I
that
think
from
that was
him in
the
these.
second one.
Yeah, the second game, the second loss to Hero.
Yeah, I think the first one he was it was more of like a blowout. He had to come back at the end, I think,
Yeah,
because that's when he was like throwing it up in the middle of the field to like Terry McLaurin, and it wasn't working.
yeah. His team wasn't as refined at that point. Once he got Lamar,
For sure.
it was pretty dominant. But if anyone,
Well, I will let you talk to these guys, I guess.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Steele, for coming in. Getting
We
some
get an
airtime.
NFC Championship game tonight.
I don't know. I'd love to see a booth. Maybe that's a dumb reason to hold out, but like I don't know what anyone's doing. But at least the Super Bowl has to have a booth. But I would
For
not
sure.
be open. I'd be open to playing it. Check in with Hero.
Nice. Okay. Well, good luck.
And thank you very much.
And good job calming today too. You're really holding it together for BLM.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I feel like a
For sure.
hamster on a wheel, as some would say.
Sure,
And-
great
and-
job, Dan.
Thank you, Alan.
I'll let you take over with these guys. I got my groceries now, so I'm gonna start driving again. Not gonna be like Steel.
Yep. Thanks for joining. Take care.
All right, bye, guys.
As we do have Cody in the booth. Cody, are you here?
Yeah, what up?
Tough loss to end the season. Obviously, Warren's always been a tough matchup. I think you said you got a pick six to start the game. I was not able to see that. We were not able to see that on stream, but ever since then, Warren just kind of dominated.
I got
seemed.
2 picks to start the game. I got
2 picks.
a pick six, and then I got another pick, and then I'm in field goal range to go up 10-0. He blocks it. And then I think I may have stopped him again. Either that or maybe he or no. I think no. That's I was supposed to. Yeah, I was about to go up 10-0. Then instead he goes and ties it up. Then my next drive, Lamar fumbles. Then a couple drives later, he scrambles and uh, Herbert gets hit and doesn't fumble. I mean, it's just like there's nothing. I mean, it's just like nothing I can do. I mean, and then I'm trying to fight to get back. I throw it to a guy in the end zone, and uh, he can't get his feet in. And then for some reason, my screen just keeps blacking out the entire time. Like when you guys were seeing the flutters, my screen would go black for like 3 seconds. So there's multiple plays where like on luckily it never happened when I was on offense. But like I'm when I was on defense multiple times, like I just like my screen would come back on and he's like, he's 30 yards down the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough hill to climb. I saw Lamar just wasn't having a good first half, especially in the air. But you're able to make some drives. They just kind of stalled out at the goal line. So I just have to ask. I mean, this has been obviously you've been the hallmark of consistency in BL. You never miss the playoffs. I don't know if people joke about your future. I don't know what your future holds in terms of like being here, but um, the I just have to ask, like, how do you see yourself compete in the AFC? The AFC has been loaded. You're in a loaded division. You got little Alex in there. You got Warren in there. So just take us through, like, if over 7 seasons, what is it going to look like for you?
I don't know. I honestly just like don't care. This game sucks. Like
It's a yeah.
this game's not fun. Anybody that like says it's fun is like you look at the like game versus like basically every game goes like this. Like it's tight until some like bull crap happens and then it ends up being that person wins. Whether that's like I won, against Austin because of a crazy interception, and I threw an interception to his guy and he doesn't catch it. Like I'm not saying, I mean Warren obviously like beat me, but I have an opportunity to go up 10-0, and I get the ball at half. Like obviously it was still the first quarter, but like that's a completely different game than a 14-7 game because then the next time Lamar fumbles and Warren's just one of those guys that you can't like once I feel like once Warren's up, I feel like you have a better chance of beating him if you're up against him the whole time. If he's got like a 7 point lead, feels like he's impossible to come back on. But it's just like I don't know, small things, man. Like whenever you see me like getting like upset, like there's you see this all the time and it makes no sense. Like a guy like Eckler will get stopped at like the line of scrimmage and get like 7 yards because like he'll just somehow push forward for 7. Like it's just like the physics and the mechanics of this game make no sense and it's just not fun, honestly. But I mean, I'll keep being in the playoffs and then I'll see what happens.
Absolutely, 100%. I don't know if Warren's gonna join. He said he was gonna be busy with like his in-laws or something, so maybe he's got to take care of that. But thank you, Cody, for joining. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I mean, we've had so many viewers all day. We 17, 18 at one point, but we've had a steady 10, 11, 12 for these like 3 hours. So this was fun. Thanks again, Cody, and thank you everyone. I'll be signing off. Hopefully, we can get things calmed, whether it's the championship game or the Super Bowl. But regardless, just keep out for those games. We'll have some good ones.